So if you hear people talk about the beats market is saturated, no it isn't, it's saturated with a lot of bullshit. This is some really hard advice, but don't spend your money on shitty things which you've made from selling your beats. Invest it into your business. What's up and welcome back to another video. I'm 7Beats and today we're going to talk about how to start your beats channel in 2022. And this video will be a beginner guide on how to start your beats channel with 0 subscribers. In this video I will talk about 11 topics which will cover anything from the beginning until uploading your beat to YouTube. So I hope you enjoy the video. First, you want to set up your channel, so you need a Google account. And the first step when you want to start selling beats is choosing your channel name or producer name. So when it comes to YouTube, it's really important your channel name is correlated to your niche. So in this case, it's making beats or maybe selling sample packs or sounds. So for me, the most important thing is you have to pick a name which is easy to remember. So when someone listens to one of your uploads, it should be easy to remember your name. So don't use any weird characters or something which is misspelled or something like that. Just pick a name which is easy to remember. And the second but most obvious thing is make sure no one is already using the name. So make sure to take a look on YouTube and check if the domain isn't already used. Lesson number 2, be niche focused, but don't niche too hard. So when it comes to uploading beats, make sure to pick a specific niche. And this basically also applies if you want to give away some loop kits or drum kits. And it's also important that you target a profitable niche. So if you, for example, upload a really specific beat, there isn't a huge group which will watch or eventually buy your beats. So make sure you pick a niche which isn't too broad, but also not too tight. So when picking a genre, make sure you just love what you do. So make sure you love producing this kind of genre. But it's also really important to look around you. So have a look at YouTube or just the music business in general and think about what will be the next wave in 2022. And this will eventually help you to grow your music business and just grow your YouTube channel specifically. Also make sure to add a clear description which includes all the information an artist or maybe producer needs to use your product. Referring to lesson number 1, make sure to pick a name which applies to a wide audience and focus on your niche. And when you finally gain some momentum, you can expand to other niches. And which is something which I always ask myself is, do I want to watch this video? So do I want to watch the content which I upload to my own channel? So if you don't like your channel, make sure to figure out what it is. So maybe it's a thumbnail, the description, or it could be anything. Figure it out, or maybe ask your friends and improve on that one specific thing. Lesson number 3, who is your audience? So make sure you are able to answer the most important question. Who wants to buy your products? So that's what it's all about. So who is the customer? So make sure you upload beats which will inspire the customer. So that's one of the most important things when it comes to selling music or selling your loop of drum kits. So friends of mine who are artists, they scroll through 20 or 30 beats and not even one beat will inspire them. So it's important you really make sure you know who the customer is and what inspires them. Lesson number 4, pick 3 topics which you will cover on your channel. So when it comes to uploading beats, pick 2 correlated genres. And this will make sure when people visit your channel, this will make sure they know what they can expect, which is something really important when it comes to gaining subscribers. Lesson number 5, take inspiration from the best at those topics. So for me, when I'm creating beats, I'm always listening to other beat channels just to get some inspiration, listen to new drum patterns or melody patterns, and just be inspired. So one of the most important lessons for 2022 is don't copy but steal from the best. And this is what everyone does. So just for example, make something similar to a beat which is on YouTube and then add your own things, and eventually no one will recognize that you've created something which is inspired by that particular beat. So it isn't a bad idea to look at your competitors. I think you're able to learn and grow from it. Topic number 6, learn the algorithm. So it's a no-brainer if you want to upload beats to YouTube, you have to figure out how the YouTube algorithm works. So right now I'm going to talk about how to target on specific keywords. So first open up your channel analytics by using this tab. And then I'm just going to pick this beat. So this is my description. So there is the purchasing link to BeatStars. This is my BeatStars store, my website, and right now I'm running a discount, buy one and get one free. So right now I'm including the title of the beat, the BPM, and the key. Then I've included the usage terms, and I've added that this beat is produced by 7th. And also make sure you mention that all the text will be removed if someone purchases your beat. So we go to Analytics, Advanced mode, and then we're gonna use the traffic source. And right now you can see YouTube search is the most important traffic source when it comes to selling beats. So YouTube search are the search terms which people use to find your content. And if you're using weighted general titles or topics, people just won't find your content. So you want to make sure you target specific niches and you will pop up in the YouTube search. So I've already created a really great video on YouTube SEO, so I'll put the link down in the description. So my next advice or lesson is save up from the beginning. This is some really hard advice, but don't spend your money on shitty things which you've made from selling your beats. Invest it into your business. So always keep in mind, most of you are doing this to make a living off this, right? So invest it into your business. And I'm not telling you to invest this money into new monitors or some headphones or a new computer. Make sure you invest it and learn new skills. So for example, learn Photoshop or learn how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, or take a course on Udemy or Skillshare and improve your mixing and mastering, or just watch some other YouTubers which will show you how to create specific genres which you like. So there are tons of videos on YouTube which you can watch for free, or maybe take a paid course. So if you start making some money can only help you to make sure your channel will grow faster. So for me, something which is also important is that I have to invest my money strategically. So this means invest it into things which really matter. And lesson number 8 is you have to level up little by little. So don't take too many steps at once. So first upload beats to YouTube, for example. Then after a while start a BeatStars page. And then maybe create a website or give away free sample packs. So just start off with doing one thing and expand to other topics. Lesson number 9, pick 2 or maybe 3 platforms where you will promote your music or sample packs. If you pick too many platforms, you will lose focus. So make sure you invest your time into YouTube and Instagram, maybe TikTok. But when you pick too many platforms, you have to divide your energy, and this will not give you the results you want. And if you pick multiple platforms, make sure you represent one brand. So for example, if someone checks out your YouTube and clicks on your Instagram link, it has to represent the same feeling and look. Lesson number 10, your thumbnail is important. So make sure you design it. So when creating thumbnails, you could use Photoshop or some free software, but make sure it attracts people so they want to click on it. You probably know someone who has some graphic designing skills, so ask those people or just figure it out yourself. So invest some time in it and you will learn it yourself. It isn't really that difficult, but it just takes some time. So make sure to invest some time in creating your thumbnails. And this all leads to a CTR rate. So right now I'm going to show you what a CTR rate is. Open up Reach, and then you can see my click-through rate is 5.7%. And this basically means when my thumbnail is shown to 100 people, 5 to 6 people clicked on the video. And the final lesson is create content no other one creates. So be original, something which is really hard, but make sure when someone listens to your beat, it has to contain some originality. So when you want to do some business with an artist or producer, you don't want anything to be messy. So make sure it's clear, make sure people know what they can expect from you, and this will eventually help you to increase your sales. Make it personal, so show your face on Instagram so people know who they are dealing with. So if you're an anonymous guy, no one wants to pay you $1,000. So make sure to reach out to people or maybe have some phone calls. Just show your face, and this really will help you to improve your business. And by far one of the most important things when it comes to uploading content to YouTube is be consistent. So upload one beat every week at least. So most of you guys are able to create some beats a week. Maybe you don't finish all the beat, but just make sure you plan ahead and just release at least one beat a week. So uploading one beat a week for 1 year should be the goal when you're starting out on YouTube. If you don't have the gear, that shouldn't really matter. So just use a laptop and maybe invest in some simple headphones, and you should be able to release content on YouTube. Some really great studio monitors won't improve your music. It's really about investing those 10,000 hours into creating music before you will see any results. My advice for you in 2022 will be just start messy, but just start. And don't listen to those people who say the market is saturated. That isn't true. There are lots of opportunities coming in 2022. Some really great and free video editing software is DaVinci Resolve 17. So I highly recommend it. And this is just perfect to create content which you can upload to YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and see you guys in one of my next tutorials.